Now we discuss about the business class. How do they accept this particular movement? They reacted against the policies that restrict the business activities. They need the protection against the imports of the foreign goods and rupees sterling foreign exchange ratio that would discourage imports. In 1920, Indian Industrial and Commercial Congress was established. In 1927, the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industries was also established. The prominent figures of the industries approached with the civil disobedience movement and supported with money and their activities. It is because they boycotted the materials which were imported from the foreign economy. But after the failure of the Round Table Conference, the business groups were not uniformly enthusiastic, and they also they feared about the spread of the militant activities and disruption of the business and the socialism among the younger members of Congress also made them to be away from this particular movement after the round table conference. Now we discuss about the industrial working classes. The number of the industrial working class participated in civil disobedience movement was very less. So some followed the Gandhian programs like boycott of foreign goods as a part of their movement against the low wages and low status of working conditions and so on. In 1930, the strikes by the railway workers and 1932 dock workers are considerable movement from the industrial working class. In 1930, the workers of Chota Nagpur participated in protest rallies and boycott campaigns. The Congress was reluctant to include the workers' demand of the wage. It is because the anti-imperial movement may be divided for this particular cause. The participation of women in civil disobedience movement was very remarkable achievement. It is because the traditional society of India did not accept the women in streets. But during the Salt March, they participated, and they also participated in protest and marches, and they also manufactured the salt. They picketed the foreign cloth and liquor shops. Urban areas from high caste families and the rural areas, the rich peasant household included in this particular movement. So the service to a nation, they consider the service to a nation as a sacred duty of women. The Gandhiji was convinced that the duty of women be a good mother. So this was the consideration of Congress also. Congress was reluctant to allow women to any position of authority within the organization.